a battle of the young guns, if I can call it that. Look there in the top half of the mixed doubles draw. And the winner of this match will take on either Tang Chunman and Seo Sweat, the number 7 seeds, or Midorikawa and Saito in the quarterfinals, with the likes of Zhang and Wei waiting in the semis, or even Go Sun Hat and Shavon Jamilai of Malaysia. Those are some of the big names in mixed doubles potentially waiting in the semis, but it's a pretty open half, you'd have to say. Zhang and Wei being the favorites, undoubtedly. They've been in some really fine form. These two pairs, of course, looking to break new ground. Neither of them, as a pair, have played in the China Open. Cheng is the only one to have played last year, but he had partnered up then with Cheng Fang Wei last year in the first round. He lost with his partner to Jiquel and Del Rue in straight games. So he's the only player on this court to have played at the China Open before. The other three haven't at all. But with a new partnership for Cheng Xing, it means that it's a debut as a pair for him too. First ever meeting between these two pairs. Young, up-and-coming pairs from both their countries. Vestergaard and Busch, 23-year-olds from Denmark. Vestergaard, 22, I beg your pardon. Right-hander from Denmark. Odder in Denmark, ranked 24th in the world, which is their best ranking as a pair. They've enjoyed it since July of this year. He and his partner, Christine Busch, there she is. She's 23. And they've got a win-loss this year of 11-13, so 145% of their matches. In the second round, it makes for worse reading. Just won 2 second-round matches of 7 played. That means that's 5 losses. They beat a Chinese pairing of Guo and Chen in the opening round. It was a long match, 66 minutes, 20-22, 21-19, 21-17. And up against another Chinese pair in Cheng and Zhang. A higher ranked pair, that too. 22-year-old Cheng Xing from Jiangxi. He's ranked 22 in the world with his partner Zhang Qi, which is the best ever ranking they've enjoyed as a pair. It was just this month that they got to 22 in the world. There she is, also a 22-year-old from Hunan. And they have a win-loss record of 22 wins to 9 losses in 2024. 71% win record. Much better record than their opponents in the second round. Have won 6 matches and lost 5. It was a 27-minute first-round clash against Titov and Kantemir for Cheng and Zhang. 21-13, 21-11.
Ready to play.
And wow, both of them looking for a quarterfinal berth in this tournament for the very first time in their careers. Cheng and Zhang coming together at the start of this year. And already making heaps of progress. Vestergaard and Busch have been playing together for some time. But enjoying some of their best badminton as a pair. About to get this second round match underway. The officials for this match are Sri Lanka's Lakpriya Edirisinghe of Sri Lanka, and he's joined. There he is, and he's joined in the service judges chair by Singapore's Jason Fu, who we'll see very shortly. There he is. So, second round mixed doubles match between China and Denmark. About to get underway.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Cheng and China. On my left, Vestergaard and Denmark. Busch to serve to Zhang. Love all. Play.
Good reactions on the return straight away.
Service over, 1-all.
Hold in.
2-1.
I'm sure the win from the first round over a Chinese pair would have given them a big boost to face another Chinese pair in the second.
Service over, 2-all.
But Cheng and Zhang have been on a bit of a rampage this year. Got to the quarterfinals of the Hong Kong Open last week. Lost to Zhang and Wei, who are sort of leading the path for Chinese mixed doubles at the moment. The Olympic gold medalist Zhang and Wang on a bit of a break at the moment. So it's Zhang and Wei who, along with Feng Yangze and Wang Dongping, who lead the charge for China in mixed doubles. There's plenty of talent in that discipline from this home nation. Low serve. Oh. Goes for the kill. Chongqing. The body shot followed by the kill shot between the two players. They've won a title this year already. It was at the Orleans Masters. Beat Rivaldi and Montari in 3 games. They were runner-up at the Spain Masters. Lost to Rivaldi and Montari in 3 games. Also got to the semi-finals in Japan and Korea. So they're, like I said, they're in a bit of a run at the moment, especially with the semi-finals in Japan, then Korea, and then the quarterfinals in Hong Kong. They've shown that they can go deep into tournaments, these two players from China. Now 5-2 up. So good with his shot selection, just mixed it up beautifully there. He made the jump like he was going to play a smash on this one, and then goes for the drop. Smooth. Vestergaard taking it out on himself to stop the run. Important for the Danes not to let this game get out of their hand. Keep within touching distance. They're doing just that. Even though the Chinese are playing a more aggressive
7-4
game at the moment. Nice drop. Again, catches
Service over.
his opponents
5-7.
by
Return
surprise.
the shuttle. Changchi, return the shuttle.
On the back court, moves well. Reminds me a little bit about Huang Yachong, Zhang Chi.
Service over. 8-5. Match. Return the shuttle properly.
They're both being told to return the shuttle properly to their opponents. It's the rivalry coming through. That is a big hit.
5.
He wielded a fair bit of power with that smash. And he kept it flat as well. There's no way that was coming back.
Okay, play on.
Looking to change the shuttle.
Play on.
The umpire says it's okay to play on.
Service over. 6-9.
Get it past the net down there. It's being played at a pretty fast pace, that exchange. Right down the middle.
Service over. 10-6.
Changqing. Again, I mean, to get those kind of angles on the flat forehand is pretty impressive. Tight net shot, and it's China who have the advantage at the break. Cheng and Zhang 11-6 up. They have a 5-point lead here against Vestergaard and Busch. 6 minutes played.
Hun kaster sig ind i det. Hun er med igen alligevel. Hun er med igen alligevel. Ja, det er med på, men så drej saven lidt, eller giver den svipper også. Eller sav den endnu kortere. Okay? Sæt dig på spidsen herovre i egen sav. Så synes jeg, at han skal have en flad og en svipper også, for jeg synes, det er svært at save til. Okay? For vores retur, der er en retur, de ikke må få. Det er mellembanen ud af hans baghånd. Den må han ikke få. Færdig.
Back and court to restart the opening game that Cheng and Zhang lead by 5 points. Zhang will serve to resume this game. Well placed.
Service over. 7-11.
He read that serve pretty well, Vestergaard.
Service over. 12-7.
Lack of consistency at the moment between the two Danes. Looking to take the shuttle early there, Busch makes a mistake at the net.
Wipe the court. Line judge.
Wipe the court. For Vestergaard and Busch, played Hong Kong Open as well. They exited in the second round, and it was to China's Zhang and Wei. It was a very close opening game. They had a good opening game. They lost to 21-23, but then in the second game, 13-21 in Hong Kong. Looking to better that second round finish from last week. Best finish this year was semi-finals of the Singapore Open.
14-7.
They lost to the Chinese Taipei pair, Yang and Hu, in straight games. Semi-finals also of the Orleans Masters. Lost to Rivaldi and Mentari in straights. Oh, placement is delightful.
15-7.
And he's been able to mix up his shots extremely well, Cheng. Spotted that backcourt well, Vestergaard.
Service over.
Zhang had to give chase.
15.
They've got a fair bit of catching up to do here. Ooh, still going. There was a little bit of miscommunication there between Cheng and Zhang.
9, 15.
He was trying to cover for her as best as possible, even though she had come forward. And that's sort of where it all went wrong. I think the fact that he anticipated them playing the drop shot,
Cheng,
feared
ready
that
to
his
receive.
partner would not make it there in time. But it threw them all out of position. I think they still disagree with what happened in the last point. Flick serve. Good idea. Yeah, I think that service set
10,
things up for the Danes
15.
really nicely.
Change.
Server ind i baghånden nu. Hvor kommer den så? Her på baghånden.
It's called out.
11,
It's a neat
15.
little run that this Danish pair are putting together now. 3 points in a row.
Okay, quickly. Cheng, ready to receive?
So 11-15. Busch to serve. And again the flick serve surprising them. Oh. Defense has been impeccable by the Chinese. Oh, she drives it into the net.
12, 15. Get it. Long rally.
I mean, they were sort of holding on just about there. The Chinese pair have a defensive positions multiple times during that rally, and you could see Cheng's reaction at the end there because he almost felt like he had them. Escaped death a couple of times in the previous point.
Zhang challenges call out.
It's called out. He's challenged it.
Wipe the board.
But if indeed it is out, it'll be 6 straight points for the Danes. What a comeback.
Challenge
I mean,
unsuccessful.
that is out, but
One challenge
absolutely
remaining.
by a whisker. It's a good challenge to make because it was so close. But how about
13,
this for a comeback?
15.
6 straight points for
Play.
Vestergaard and Busch. They've made it a 2-point game. And it's been so quick. Good tactic attacking the backhand of Busch.
16, 13.
Stops the bleed. tit for tat, isn't
Service
it?
over, 14-16.
It's Vestergaard who just punched it on the backhand, straight across the court. Cheng on stretch. So 8 of the last 9 points now have gone the Danish way, and they've
15-16.
closed the gap to 1. This has been a remarkable turnaround in the second half. Ooh, hesitated there, but it paid off.
16.
And they've level scores. Changed his mind about the kind of shot he was going to play. Forehand, backhand. But Zhang makes a mistake.
Service over.
He apologizes to her partner for the error at the net. He's looking to go across. So they've held on to that lead, the Chinese pair. Just about.
Fault. Service over.
Backhand of Vestergaard doing a fair bit of damage at the moment. Just injects a bit of pace on it. It's targeting Zhang as well. Get the feeling. 17 all. Ready for it. Doesn't get the height on the forehand. She had her racket up. Slower drop from Vestergaard, which Cheng read extremely well. Keeps the shuttle in play. It's Busch who makes a mistake. So still ahead. Been easy for Cheng and Zhang. Having to defend in difficult positions, but by playing those extra shots, they're rattling their Danes.
Thank you. Players back on court. Thank you. Zhang. Kanji.
So 19-17, 2 ahead and 2 away from taking this opening game. Confusion about who will serve. It's Cheng. Nice low serve.
20 game point, 7.
Brings up 3 game point opportunities. Well, she makes up for the previous mistake.
Service over.
Christine Busch makes amends.
18-20.
Still has 2 game points. It's going to be a nervy finish. Can they save one more? left it.
All.
It was a mistake by Zhang. 20 all. 3 game points have come and gone. Just hesitation. Second guessing themselves at the moment. Finds the corner. Lovely return. So a 4th game point opportunity.
20.
Well defended. Oh, intercepts extremely well Zhang to clinch the opening game.
By Cheng and Zhang
She wanted
22-20.
to prove something to herself after a couple of misses there. Very nicely intercepted. Goes down the line with that forehand, and it's 20-20 to Cheng and Zhang. 20 minutes played.
Højt er nu væk fra den retur ude i hans mellembane på baghånd. Jeg ved godt, det er nemmere sagt end gjort, men så må vi bare nogle gange kende på hans. Der går vi bare ud i den. Ikke ofte skubber vi opad. Man skal bare ikke kunne flyve den mellembane. Okay? Det har virket rigtig godt, når vi har drejet serven på hendes forhånd. Spiller med baghånd, så får vi den til den baghånd.
Ja, det begynder nok at... Altså, den sidste serve, den lå det fint. Men der kan komme hurtigt afsted.
Den lå sgu ikke fint.
Jeg synes, han er svær at serve i baghånden. De er fra lige side.
Jeg er helt enig. Helt enig. Jeg siger bare, han har bare modvind. Han kan trykke den der, så han skal også... Han skal virkelig ligge derinde. Fuck det.
Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds.
So close first game after Vestergaard and Busch came back strong in the second half of that opening game. And on the 4th game point, China came through, Cheng and Zhang winning 22-20. Question is, can Vestergaard and Busch come back even stronger in the second? Just again, not ready for that return. Vestergaard there. The net game has been a little bit dicey.
So it's ball called foot. Service over, 1 all.
Fault called on the foot, I believe. They're both fairly tall players. Vestergaard and Busch, they can certainly use their height to get those angles at the net, or even from the back court. Well defended. Oh! Finds the corner. Sublime.
Change.
Gets that shuttle to curve in. Three, 1. Good start by the Danes.
Service over, 2, 3.
The low serves have worked for the Chinese in the opening game. Busch and Vestergaard both struggle to return on the lower serves. Again. Look how close to the net it was. Zhang's serve.
Service over.
It's Zhang who makes the mistake there, sending it long. Got to be careful now when they play the back line. It's out.
Match Vestergaard
I
challenges.
think he's going to challenge it. Yep, Vestergaard will challenge. It's the right call. It is indeed out.
Unsuccessful.
So
One challenge remaining.
they're down to a solitary challenge in this game. Vestergaard and Busch. It's early days.
Service over. 3-4. Play.
Missed it.
Service over. 5-3.
It's a must-win game for the Danes, and you know, from the yell that came out of Vestergaard at the end of the point, you can see every single point will matter. Desperately trying to get on top of the Chinese here.
6-3.
Build on the momentum they created in that second half of the opening game. That was tight. It was close. Apologizes straight away, Vestergaard. Body shot.
7-3.
Keeps it low. Good start. That's 4-point lead. 3 points in a row. Seem to have certainly turned a corner here. Vestergaard and Busch. Very different start to the opening game. Have a Super 100 title to their name. They won the Abu Dhabi Masters last year. Also a runner-up at the Guwahati Masters. Yet to win a title this year, Vestergaard and Busch.
Fault. 9-3. Zhang ready to receive.
Just feel like the Chinese pair have gone off the boil here a little bit. I think the fact that they dropped 3 game points
Cheng, ready to receive.
at 2017 in the first game has hurt them. Look at that, it's a completely different look now for the Chinese pair. Busch kind of let it go, thinking Vestergaard would cover her.
10.
There you could see it was out of reach for her, so she let it go. Vestergaard was nowhere near. And she makes amends.
Service over. 11-4 interval.
Attacking forehand at the net. Does the job. It's 11-4 at the break. They've got a 7-point lead here now. Vestergaard and Busch turn this around in their favor. On the attack in that last point. Just 8 minutes played. And it's the Danes who have the advantage in the second game.
相当于多余，我没有什么在用，这场不水场，这场全在东水场。
Court to 20 seconds. Court to 20 seconds. Players back on court. Change, something, back on court. Change. Eleven, 4. Play.
We resume this second game. Danes 11-4 up. And on the hunt, really.
12-4.
The Chinese pair of Cheng and Zhang have become completely passive since the start of the second game.
Service over. 5,
really the
12.
Danish pair who were finding the winners and also giving away the points on the errors. Controlling this second game. Yeah. Well spotted.
6-12. Return the shuttle. Match.
Does well to
Return the shuttle.
guide the shuttle at the back court.
I know. But without both of your consent, I can't change. Sorry. I know, but shuttle is stable. Okay.
Just making clear that both pairs need to consent for the shuttle to change. Very rarely will the umpire overrule.
Wipe the court. Wipe the court. Send your props.
Nice serve. I think Vestergaard thinking it would land in, though it was nowhere near that. Land out.
Thank you.
I
Players
beg your
back on
pardon.
court.
It's a misjudgment from the Dane. That's right.
Sangchi challengers called out.
Challenge by Cheng and Zhang. Was called out, looked out. Maybe they just need strategic challenge. Yep.
Challenge unsuccessful.
Break the rhythm a bit.
One challenge remaining.
But they have had
Service over.
3 points in a row.
13-7. Play.
We're on the rise. Oh, what a net shot.
Service over.
Wowza.
13.
I was as close as it
Keep
gets.
the shuttle inside.
And the fact that she played it from mid-court was almost reactive. She still managed to get it over. Vestergaard getting there, but
Thank you.
unfortunately couldn't control the shuttle.
Change. Thank you.
5-point game.
Cheng service.
That's wide.
Service over.
Searching for the
14.
side.
8.
It's a tricky end to be at for Cheng and Zhang.
15.
Take control of the net even more. Busch gets steeper and steeper with those shots. 7-point advantage once more. And there finds that
16,
gap between her
8,
opponents right on the tee. Discussion between the two Chinese pairs, because this is so unlike the opening game where they were a lot more in control.
Service over. 9-16.
There's hesitation on her part in the shot before.
Out.
That time did
Service
well to
over.
leave it.
17-10.
Vestergaard. Handed out. Not the most consistent with her serves, Zhang. Voila.
Service over. 11-17. Service over. 18-11.
Very different story, the second game. Because I just feel that the Chinese pair have sort of lost track of their game plan. It's all unraveled in the second game. And it's credit to the Danes who made the aggressive start, put the pressure on them.
12-18.
Really looked back since. It's not a good return, unfortunately, for Vestergaard.
18.
Not sure what he was trying to do there.
Use your foot.
5-point difference. But more importantly, the Danes just 3 away from
Wipe the
pushing
court.
this to a decider.
Wipe the court, please. Plenty of sweat.
Well, the court's being wiped a fair bit. This game progresses.
Thank you. Players back on court.
As the umpire said, plenty of sweat. Hadn't had many long rallies, but it's been intense, that's for sure. Oops.
14-18.
Apologizes. She was crouched down pretty low. Busch, look at that. Aimed it straight at her.
Service over. 19.
He's not happy with
14.
himself, Cheng. Absolutely hammered that down
Service over.
on the
15,
return.
19.
Going for the flick serve, but he was ready. Finally sense that they're waking up here. 4 of the last 5 points. Easy pickings for Cheng there. And the return, not the best from Vestergaard on a low serve. So now, 2 points away from taking this opening game are the Danes, but the Chinese just 2 points behind. Make that one. 18-19. You have to remember that they were 11-18 down not so long ago. How about this for a turnaround? 1 point game. Low serve. Ah, he left it. My gosh, that was close. 19 all.
19 all.
Desperate to get out of the way, Cheng. So it's 5 points in a row. So the first point, game point,
20
goes to Vestergaard and Busch. I think they deserved having held on to the lead for so long. Can they convert? Yes, they can. Targeting Zhang there in that point, and it paid off.
And Christina Busch, 21.
It's been that kind of match where
all.
It's come down to the final couple of points. We saw in the opening game where the Chinese had a commanding lead and the Danes closed in at the end, and it took a 4th game point for China to win it. And here in the second game, despite closing in, Vestergaard and Busch hold on their first game point opportunity, 21-19.
Men når vi har fundet at ramme bounce, så spiller
Ja, den er vej.
Men den er god, jeg ved det godt. Jeg bare gerne helst have, at du har den.
Ja.
For ellers så kan jeg godt se nogle ketchup-fejl på den der. Okay? Med at dreje serven derhen. Det er rent servatur.
Ja.
Okay? Åbner spillet som mere, så skal lorten ind til hende. Okay?
Og du kan sagtens spille.
Altså, hvis du er mega presset.
20 seconds. Change the shuttle. New game.
So into the deciding game we go. Vestergaard and Busch coming through right at the end there. It was 19 all.
Final game.
They managed to conjure up a game point and then convert it.
Right.
Courtesy of an error from Zhang, and now we have a 3rd game as a result.
Service over. 1 love. Service over. 1, 2.
Good return.
Service over. 3, 1.
Well, they need a good start here, the Chinese. They're trailing so long for the second game. Can't afford to do that again.
Five, 1.
Exactly the kind of start they need.
Service over.
She is
2,
the weaker
5.
link
Change.
among the two. Zhang. I think we saw that when Vestergaard targeted her in that final game point. Hasn't been able to consistently find the winners.
Service over. 6, 2. Line judge, line judge, line judge.
Yeah, there's a lot of talking going on from the Danish end. Coaches trying to pick their players up. Can't let this gap get too big.
Match.
6-2 now in favor of Cheng and Zhang.
Seven, 2.
I've been surprised to see Vestergaard not really using the smashes to his advantage. Just feel that he's throughout the match had to play the net game more, had to play the slower game more. Typically Danish aggression shown. In fact, the more powerful smashes have come off the Chinese end. Oh, well defended, but unfortunately it proved a little too much.
Service over. 3.
Oh no, he caught the line. I beg your pardon. He caught the line. Thought it landed out. Gives it away cheaply, Vestergaard. Works so hard to get the point and get the serve back. Gives it away. 9-3. Haven't been able to hold on to that momentum that they made and or they developed in that second game.
4-9, change.
You can see the Danish coaches trying to get them going. Gets the angle on the smash there. Seen them again and again trying to play or return this low serve, and they've made the mistake, whether it's Vestergaard or Busch. They've both struggled to return on the low serves, close to the net serves. And the Chinese have found it an extremely effective way of troubling them. And at the break, they lead 11-4 in this deciding game. Cheng and Zhang. Right on the back line. So it's a 7-point advantage for the Chinese pair.
Hun spiller godt med sådan nogle gode træer sammen og gode returer. Ikke? Det er sådan, det er. Nu bruger vi altså serverne bedre og smartere herovre. Okay? Godt. Og hver gang vi har den ud mod hjørner ude imellem, så stiller vi os langt frem, tvinger trykket væk.
Court 2, 20 seconds.
Okay?
Court 2,
Stadig ind mod
20
hende,
seconds.
jagte den korte. Hun tror, den korte, den kan hun spille.
Players back on court.
Okay?
Cheng, back on court. 11-4.
Ready to resume the deciding game. The Chinese pair, Zhang Xing and Zhang Qi, up 11-4. Turn this around now after a disappointing second game. I wouldn't say too disappointing. They did level the scores, but
5-11.
couldn't really get going at the start. This is much better. Oh, fantastic return.
Service over. 12-5.
It's a very different look again for the Chinese. Gone through some ups and downs in this match. Yeah, she had her racket up too
Service
early.
over. 6,
Zhang Qi.
12.
She did not let up. Zhang Qi there, taking control off the point. Lovely net shot and then ready for the follow-up. 7-point advantage. Haven't seen the kind of power coming off the Danish rackets. They're getting the angles well. Haven't really been able to kill off points comfortably. Vestergaard and Busch.
you.
8-point
Thank you,
advantage.
thank you. Thank you, line judge. Thank you. You can go. Match. I know, but one. Line judge, thank you.
There's a lot of confusion and complaining over the wet courts. Vestergaard not happy with
Play.
how much has been wiped out. It's still wet, according to him. That was going to be difficult to defend from.
Service over. 7.
There's no doubt about
14.
that. He was on the floor on the second shot. Zhang followed suit. That slipped out there. And then Zhang trying to play back also on the floor. Still a 7-point advantage.
Thank you, line judge. Thank you. Service over.
Going down the middle on that
15.
occasion.
7.
And just really nice angles on those smashes. It's not about the pace at that point. Yep, he catches the line. It's not
6.
going the Danes' way at the
7.
moment. It's better.
Service over.
Better return, better follow-up.
16.
Still got a long way to go. Catching them by surprise.
9.
Behind the
16.
players. In fact, they're on
10. Very good.
the right side of the court to do that. Try and play the back line. Yielded plenty of pace and power behind that smash.
17.
Cheng
9.
On the backhand of Busch, that too. Leaving her little choice. 4 points away from a quarterfinal. And I think this has been the crux of the problem, the return on the low serves.
Plenty of drops.
Again,
I can't help.
she
Plenty of
couldn't
drops.
get under the shuttle well enough.
Can you show him the places?
It's the fact that she tries to
I know you are. Push
nudge it
harder.
over.
Line judge. Thank you, line judge.
Quite vocal about the amount of sweat on the court, the umpire. That was easy pickings for Cheng. And I think this is also something that the Danish game has lacked. The amount of smashes. They've been quite passive in that sense. Something that is pretty well known in the Danish way of playing badminton. So, multiple match points. for
point.
Cheng Xing
9.
and Zhang Qi. Dominated the third game. And it's gone wide. They're through to the quarterfinals. Much to their relief and much to their delight. Second successive quarterfinal
Match won by Cheng Xing
after
and
the
Zhang
Hong Kong
Qi.
Open. Actually,
22-20.
they've made every quarterfinal for the last 4 tournaments. You see there, it's Christine Busch who sends it wide. A first quarterfinal at the China Open for Cheng and Zhang, who are still discussing tactics and strategies and what they could have done better despite coming through with the win. So it took them 61 minutes to get there, but it's 22-20, 19-21, 21-9 in that final game. They really stepped on the gas in that one. 19 minutes is what the third game took, and they're through to their first China Open quarterfinal. You're watching live coverage of the Victor China Open 2024. We're coming to you from the Changzhou Olympic Center. And here on court 2, we're into our 4th match of the day. Second round action underway here at the final Super 1000 of the year. And it's Kang Min-hyuk and Seo Seung-jae, the number 3 seeds from Korea, the world champions, who take on Malaysia's Man Wei Chong and T Kai-woon. That's a match that's coming up very shortly on court 2. And the Koreans, of course, semi-finalists last year. Lost to Chia and So in the semi-final. Looking to go better this time around as we look at the top half of the draw. 3 Malaysian pairs in the mix. And the winner of this match will take on either Go and Izzuddin or Arif and Yap in the quarterfinals, but possibly in the semi-finals of the likes of the Olympic silver medalists Liang and Wang, as well as number 8 seeds Kea and Sogard potentially awaiting them. But Kang and Seo certainly one of the favorites to go deep in this tournament. Have had a fabulous